So I have arrived in New Orleans, Louisiana. So New Orleans is the birthplace of jazz music, and New Orleans also created the cocktail. So it's a strange place to decide to come when I said I'm not drinking anymore. So I'm going to go and have a look around New Orleans. I've been told to go to Canal Street and Bourbon Street. The guy who owns this car park told me, he was telling me that I need to go to Bourbon Street. I said, I'm off the booze. He said, well, you're back on it now. So you have to trust Tommy. Magnolia Wine Company. Now I'm going to attempt to cross the road here. To be careful. There's 3 lanes. Oh, this is for the trolley, the tram. We're going up here. So I'm making my way up to the Museum of Death. Sounds like my kind of museum. So I paid my $20 to go into the Museum of Death, and then the man told me, yeah, you can't film in here. Give me my money back. It was fucking disturbing, to be honest. Kind of wish I hadn't gone in at all. Freaked me out. Just loads of serial killer stuff and like photos of dead people, murder scenes. Fucking hey. Anyway, we're at Bourbon Street. Let's have a look.
I can tell you where you got it.
So this is New Orleans Musical Legends Park. I'm assuming it's a live music venue. So I've already been conned. The guy stopped me and said he could guess where my shoes were from.
How you doing, bro? I like your shoes, but I can tell you where you got it.
Then I started cleaning them. And then he asked me for $20. I gave him 2. He wasn't my pal anymore.
I can tell you where you got it. I can tell you where you got it. I can tell you where you got it.
This is Bourbon Street. And it's about 1:30 in the afternoon. And there's already like strip joints open. Gentlemen's club up there. I don't think I could handle being here at Mardi Gras. I'm overwhelmed with the amount of stuff that's here. And quite honestly, I'm not sure if I want to come here at night and have any amount to drink, because I will get conned without my knowledge and probably pickpocketed. And it's fucking loud. I mean, it's 1:30 in the afternoon and this is happening. Not sure if you can hear that. So, this is Bourbon Street. Slushies. Jello shots. Jello shots are American, right? It's like adult jelly. These are like the grenade things, these plastic things. I won't be going fucking near them. I don't know what to do, to be honest. I don't know what I should be doing. I feel like I should just go to the hostel and go to my bed.
Have a good time, bro.
I'm alright, man. And I had to go and get change to give that guy some cash. So I bought a beer, which was $8. So that's mental. But I've just no idea where to go. I don't know if I'm even hungry anymore. Because my body's filled with cortisol. I don't know what a rodeo bar is. I should probably Google that. Because what I don't want to do is go in somewhere and then realise that I've made a terrible, terrible decision. Just come to New Orleans. This is why I wasn't going to come to New Orleans, because I knew that it was going to be party town. I don't want to go any further down here. It's just all like, just endless streets. The streets going on and on and on. More slush. These absolutely terrifying things on the bar here that look like if you had one, then you would instantly die. I'd quite like just to sit down and have a fairly quiet meal, but I don't know if that's possible in New Orleans. Willie's, famous daiquiris. Imagine trying to do a pub crawl on the street and do every pub or bar. You'd be dead before you got to the fourth one, the second one. The amount of absolute filth on this street is incredible. That street is still going on and on and on down there. I'm not going any further. I'm going to go back. I'm going to go back this way. I'm going to try and find somewhere that is fairly quiet, that I can get something to eat. Might try the strip bar. So I've come 30 minutes outside of the Big Easy, New Orleans, to go on a swamp tour, see some alligators, and here's Bigfoot as well. Sasquatch. All right, pal. So I've got to listen for my boat number being called out. I'm not going to remember to do that. I'm going to get distracted and then miss it. But this is what I'm going on. I think it's actually bigger than one of these because it was cheaper to go on the big one. Look at that. This is the place to go to a swamp, isn't it? Louisiana. I mean, I'm going to be honest with you, like I don't know what I'm doing most of the time. And I know what I'm doing even less that I'm in America now. Sometimes I get a bit freaked out because I'm like, what am I doing? I'm just like, I have no plans. I have a rough idea of where I'm going. And then I just arrive somewhere and everything's new. And that, to be honest, is very exciting. But sometimes in the midst of it, I do say to myself, what the fuck are you doing? When you're here and you're driving across it, it's just the magnitude of it is incredible. And that is what is overwhelming sometimes. And also, quite ignorantly, I didn't know that New Orleans has a very, very high crime rate. So I was looking at statistics and it said that it has something like a 653% higher crime rate than most places in America. To be honest, if I knew that before I came, I might have just missed it out, but I am glad I'm here. And once again, I have had an amazing time at night, just meeting people, drinking obviously, drinking in bars, because that's what I'm best at really. Anyway, let's go on this airboat and see some alligators.
Out here in the swamp, but sometimes we don't have them. And like I said, everybody thinks they're coming out here and they say, "Oh, we're going on a swamp tour," and we ain't seen an alligator one. But it's a swamp tour. It's not an alligator tour. Not an alligator tour. Not an alligator tour.
So we're gonna make our way to Houston, Texas, baby. Don't mess with Texas. Yeah, I'm not messing with New Orleans, I'll tell you that. Speaking to some of the local bartenders, and they were like, do not go in this area, whatever you do. Do not go, you will get shot. You will get shot. So, I didn't go. So it's a 5-hour drive to Houston. Have to stop off at a few places on the way. I've no idea where yet. Yeah, let's just go to Houston and get a beer. Burgers you got? Wendy's, Jack in the Box, Big Kahuna Burger. I only know about Jack in the Box because of Pulp Fiction, when Samuel L. Jackson says that line. So we're gonna try Jack in the Box. So I got a Jack in the Box, black coffee, and a water. They don't understand when I say water here, or water. I have to say water, and then they get it. Same with butter and shower. Butter, shower. I got hash brown and a meat lover's breakfast burrito. Very crispy. Very, very crispy. I've never had a breakfast burrito. I don't even know what's in it. Meat. The coffee here is just so much better. In the UK, it's always like lattes and fuck knows what else. I mean, you get all that shit here, but I just like a black coffee. And the black coffee you get in the UK is it's just always better. Because hardly anybody drinks it. And right ahead of me there's an Outback Steakhouse, which I did have a few nights ago. They did this onion thing, so they just split a massive onion into like a flower shape and then deep fry it. And it's fried in this, I couldn't even tell what the seasoning was, but it was amazing. Again, it was very salty. I love salty stuff. Anyway, I'm gonna finish this and then continue on to Houston, Texas. So I'm 10 minutes away from driving into the city of Houston. But Texas is the place that I've always wanted to come. It just seems to me that it's like the epitome of America. I should arrive at my accommodation in about 20 minutes, but then it said 20 minutes on there for about an hour, so I'm not sure. It is very, very busy coming into this city. There's a lot of lanes of traffic, there's a lot of cars, there's a lot of adverts, there's a lot of billboards for lawyers who specifically deal with car crashes. And you see them a lot, and that doesn't really fill you with a vast amount of confidence. You're just faced with a barrage of colours and adverts, billboards for food and everything. I really want to go to a shopping mall.
There's an 8-minute congestion in 5 miles. You're still on the fastest route.
Thank you. So you can see the skyline for the downtown area of Houston. Greg Street, Meadow Street, exit half a mile. I'm trying to figure out what it would have been like before Google Maps, because if you were a tourist here trying to use a paper map, you would just be utterly fucked. Exit 768A. That is my exit. I'm in the wrong lane. You know, I'm glad I started in Miami. If I'd started here, I would have had an aneurysm. 768A, here we go.
Continue on I-45 north for 1.5 miles.
This is where my accommodation is. It's in a kind of little suburb.
Your destination is on the left.
Here we are. Here we are. So this is my accommodation for the next 3 nights. It's a house with a Harley Davidson outside. I think that's a Harley Davidson. So let's see what happens if I stay alive.